Let's open up our Bibles. If you could put the scripture, Psalm 77 verse 11. It reads there, I will remember the deeds of the Lord. Yes, I will remember your wonders, O Lord. Here the psalmist is speaking about remembering the deeds, the wonders of God. But let's look at what he's gone through or going through in the previous verses. In verses 2, it says there, in the day of my trouble I seek the Lord. In the night my hand is stretched out without veering. My soul refuses to be comforted. That means he's going through a test, a trial, a difficult time. Next verse it says, when I remember God, I moan. When I meditate, my spirit faints. So he's speaking his struggles. Next verse. You hold my eyelids open. I'm so troubled that I cannot speak. That means he's speaking about sleepless nights. And he's speaking about going through so much of trouble, where now he says, I cannot see God work. Next verse. I have considered the days of old, the years of ancient times. Next verse. I call to remember my song in the night. I meditate with my heart, and my spirit makes diligent search. Next verse. Will the Lord cast off? Now what he says, see, will the Lord cast off forever? And will he be favorable no more? That means he's going through a situation, a struggle where he's wondering, will God ever answer me? Will God ever get me out of this circumstance? Next verse. Has his mercy ceased forever? That means he's no more going to be merciful to me. Has his promise failed? You see the struggle within because of his crisis, these voices that he's hearing now. Has God forgotten me? Has his mercy gone? Has his promises failed? These are voices that he's struggling with. Has God forgotten to be gracious? Has he in anger shut up his tender mercies? Has God forgotten to be gracious? You see, these are the voices he's hearing. And in that time, in verse 11, now he says, I will remember the works of the Lord. The word remember comes from that word zokar, which means to mark or to keep. You know how we keep bookmarks or how we mark things that are important? So that word remember is the psalmist saying, I'm putting a mark on the works of God. I'm making mention of the works of God. I'm being mindful. That means I'm making myself remember or being mindful of what God has done in the past. Remember, there are voices that are telling him, has God forgotten? Is God no more merciful? Has God forgotten his promises? These are the voices he's hearing. And in that time he's saying, no, I will bring to memory all that God has done in the past. I want to encourage you. I'm sure we all hear voices. A voice that tells us, I don't think it's going to change. A voice that tells us, I don't think I'm good enough. A voice that tells us, maybe God wants me to go through this. A voice that tells us, maybe God has forgotten me. A voice that tells us, maybe I'm no more the favored of God. If you're going through such voices, I want you to make memory or bookmark or make mention, bring to remembrance all that God has done in the past. It takes effort because it's so easy to think the bad. It takes effort to remember or bring to mind all that God has done. And as you do that, you will definitely see in the days to come how God will shift circumstances and bring good into your life. Because what he has done then, he will do it again. Amen. So let us get into the presence of God, rejoicing, knowing he is faithful. Amen.
Amen.